Have you ever wondered how the Jewish wars that shaped history began? Let's embark on a journey back in time to uncover the roots of these conflicts. The origin of Jewish wars can be traced back to the Hellenistic period, a time when the Jewish people found themselves under Greek rule. This period, spanning from the 4th to the 1st century BCE, was marked by the cultural influence of Greece, which permeated the societies it ruled over, including the Jewish society in Judea. However, this cultural assimilation was not met without resistance. The Jews, with their deeply rooted traditions and beliefs, found it difficult to reconcile their identity with the Greek way of life. This clash of cultures, a struggle between maintaining tradition and embracing change, set the stage for the first major Jewish war, known as the Maccabean Revolt. The Maccabean Revolt, starting in 167 BCE, was a Jewish uprising against the Seleucid Empire, the Greek kingdom that controlled Judea at the time. The revolt was sparked by the desecration of the Second Temple in Jerusalem, a sacred site for the Jewish people. This act of sacrilege, along with the imposition of Greek religious practices, infuriated the Jewish community. The Maccabees, a group of Jewish rebel warriors, led the revolt. They fought valiantly against the mighty Greek forces, driven by their unwavering faith and a burning desire to preserve their religious and cultural identity. Despite the odds, they managed to reclaim the desecrated temple, a victory that is celebrated every year during the Jewish festival of Chanukah. The Maccabean Revolt was more than just a war. It was a fight for freedom, for the right to maintain one's cultural and religious identity. It marked a significant turning point in Jewish history, shaping the Jewish identity and setting a precedent for future Jewish wars. The Maccabean Revolt was the spark that ignited a series of Jewish wars, profoundly shaping the course of Jewish and world history. This was just the beginning of a turbulent journey, a series of wars that would continue to shape the destiny of the Jewish people and the world at large. But how did the Romans come into the picture? Well, it all started with the Roman conquest of Judea, a key event that fundamentally altered the course of Jewish history. Throughout the 2nd and 1st centuries BCE, Rome was on a relentless expansion spree, absorbing territories far and wide. In the year 63 BCE, the Roman general Pompey the Great set his sights on Judea, initiating a period of Roman rule that would last for several centuries. The Jewish kingdom of Judea, once a beacon of autonomy and religious freedom, was transformed into a Roman province, subjected to Roman law and governance. However, the Jewish people did not accept this domination passively. A series of Jewish-Roman wars ensued, marking some of the most tumultuous and violent periods in the history of the Jewish people. Among these wars, the Great Revolt, which erupted in 66 CE, stands out as a significant event. This was a desperate and bloody rebellion against the harsh Roman rule, a fight for freedom and dignity. The climax of the Great Revolt was the destruction of the Second Temple in 70 CE, a catastrophic event that sent shockwaves through the Jewish world. The temple was not just a physical edifice, it was the spiritual heart of the Jewish nation, a symbol of their covenant with God. Its destruction signified a profound loss, a shattering of their religious and national identity. Despite the devastating loss, the Jewish spirit was not entirely extinguished. The Jews continued to resist Roman rule, resulting in further wars and rebellions. Each conflict was a testament to their indomitable will, their refusal to surrender their faith and identity. The Roman conquest marked a pivotal point in Jewish history, leading to a series of wars and the eventual fall of Jerusalem. But it also marked the beginning of a new era of resilience and determination, a period that would see the Jewish people fight against all odds to preserve their faith and identity. What if I told you that the Jewish wars didn't end with the fall of Jerusalem? Indeed, the saga of resistance continued, and the final chapter unfolded in the form of the Bar Kokhba Revolt. This last major Jewish-Roman war took place from 132 to 136 CE, and it was a rebellion that shook the Roman Empire to its core. The causes of the Bar Kokhba Revolt were like a simmering pot of discontent. The Jewish people, under Roman rule, had their religious freedoms curtailed. The final straw was Emperor Hadrian's decree to rebuild Jerusalem as a Roman colony, complete with a temple dedicated to Jupiter. This was a direct affront to the Jewish faith, leading to the eruption of the revolt. At the heart of this rebellion was Simon Bar Kokhba, a charismatic leader who rallied the Jewish people. His leadership was so compelling that Rabbi Akiva, a significant figure in Jewish history, proclaimed him as the Messiah. Bar Kokhba's forces managed to seize control of significant parts of Judea, effectively establishing an independent Jewish state for a brief period. However, the Romans, under the leadership of General Sextus Julius Severus, responded with brutal force. They systematically destroyed the Jewish strongholds, culminating in the fall of Betar, Bar Kokhba's last standing fortress, in 136 CE. The aftermath was devastating. The Jewish population in Judea was decimated. Many were killed, sold into slavery, or dispersed across the Roman Empire. It was a tragic end to a brave but ultimately doomed revolt. The Bar Kokhba Revolt was a defining moment in Jewish history. It marked the end of Jewish political autonomy in Judea for nearly 2,000 years. It also marked a shift in Jewish identity, from a people rooted in a specific land to a diaspora spread across the globe. The Bar Kokhba Revolt was the last major stand of the Jews against the Romans, marking the end of an era. This era may have ended in defeat, but the spirit of resistance and the unyielding faith of the Jewish people would continue to echo through the ages. So, what happened after these wars? What was the impact on the Jewish people and the world? The aftermath of the Jewish wars was significant and far-reaching. The most immediate and perhaps most dramatic result was the Jewish diaspora. The wars, particularly the final Bar Kokhba Revolt, resulted in the expulsion of the Jewish community from Jerusalem and much of Judea. This forced migration scattered Jewish communities across the Roman Empire and beyond, from North Africa to Europe and the Middle East. This dispersion, or diaspora, led to the spread of Judaism far beyond its original homeland. Jewish traditions, teachings, and philosophies were introduced to new cultures, influencing and being influenced by the societies they encountered. This intermingling of ideas and beliefs contributed to the rich diversity of Jewish thought and practice we see today. Meanwhile, the Jewish wars also had a profound impact on the Roman Empire. The revolts were costly, both in terms of resources and manpower. The destruction of Jerusalem and the Temple was a significant blow, not only to the Jews but also to the Romans who saw the city as a valuable asset. The wars also had a long-lasting impact on Jewish culture and identity. The loss of the Temple, the center of Jewish worship, led to a shift in religious practice. Synagogues and rabbinic leadership became more important, shaping the Judaism we know today. The experience of loss, exile, and survival also became a central theme in Jewish literature and thought, shaping a collective memory that continues to resonate. In the broader context, the Jewish wars and their aftermath played a role in the decline of the Roman Empire. The military and financial strain of the wars, coupled with other crises, contributed to the weakening of the empire, setting the stage for its eventual fall. The Jewish wars left a profound impact, shaping the course of Jewish and world history. How do these wars continue to shape our understanding of history and the Jewish identity? The ripple effects of the Jewish wars are far-reaching and profound even to this day. The Jewish wars not only shook the ancient world, but also helped shape the Jewish identity that we know today. The resilience, courage, and determination exhibited by the Jewish people during these tumultuous times have become an integral part of their cultural heritage. They have become symbols of perseverance in the face of adversity, a theme that resonates throughout Jewish history. The Jewish wars also played a significant role in the formation of the Jewish diaspora. Following the destruction of Jerusalem and the Second Temple, many Jews were either killed or taken as slaves by the Romans, while others fled to different parts of the world. This mass dispersal of Jews, known as the Jewish diaspora, led to the spread of Jewish culture and traditions globally. Moreover, the Jewish wars left an indelible mark on world history. They led to a shift in power dynamics, altered the course of the Roman Empire, and set the stage for the rise of Christianity. The wars were a catalyst for change, ushering in a new era in the ancient world. These conflicts have also fundamentally shaped our understanding of ancient history. They serve as a lens through which we can explore the political, social, and religious dynamics of the time. The Jewish wars provide valuable insights into the struggle between autonomy and foreign rule, the role of religion in societal conflict, and the human cost of war. The legacy of the Jewish wars is not confined to the pages of history books. It is woven into the fabric of Jewish culture and identity, reflected in the global Jewish diaspora, and visible in the world we live in today. These wars serve as a stark reminder of the enduring human spirit and the power of cultural identity in the face of insurmountable odds. The Jewish wars, while a period of turmoil, have left a lasting legacy, shaping our understanding of Jewish identity and world history. Before we wrap up, we have a recommendation for you. If you found this exploration of Jewish wars fascinating and you're eager to dive deeper into Jewish history and culture, we recommend you check out the YouTube channel, Torah Apologetics. This channel delves into a variety of topics related to Judaism, providing insightful and engaging content that will further expand your knowledge and understanding. From the intricacies of ancient Jewish traditions to the modern-day practices, Torah Apologetics offers a wealth of information that complements and enriches the topics we've discussed in this video. So if you're interested in journeying further into the depths of Jewish history, culture, and identity, Torah Apologetics is a destination you won't want to miss. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to their channel for more amazing content. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep seeking knowledge and stay curious.